Alright. We're good. Give me that. Give me that. Alright. Never mind. Looks like I have to change it again. Never mind. It was the right thing to begin with. I have to hide these. Yep. Consistency at its finest. Alright, chat. Let's just relax for a little while, shall we? It's not like we're on any parts of the world that are difficult. We're only in World 3. So we're just gonna... We're gonna sit back and enjoy ourselves. Or, well... We're gonna make an honest effort to, anyway. Boing, boing, boing! Go, Mario, go! Okay. Do I have enough star biddies for this big guy? I do. Call. Okay. So yeah, chat, I was saying earlier, Pikmin, before Crazy Frog fell from the sky, I finally got, like, the writing started. I got the opening done. I started really getting into it. So, I have a good, direction, I suppose. Like, I kind of found the feel for how I wanted to write it, so now I can kind of do it. It's another one of those videos that's kind of gonna be like, how do I explain it? What do we got? Oh, the cloud one. It's another one of those videos that's gonna go through things again. You know, that tends to be my usual format, where I just kind of like go over things in chronological order. So I know how to write those, and I like doing those ones because they're not too hard to actually put together in order, I suppose. And I haven't heard anyone complain about them, so they work, I guess. I like to think my format and my ideas are interesting and engaging. But the thing is, chat, I only really work on things that I think are interesting. I know how that sounds, like, streamer, obviously. Like, why would you work on something that you're not interested in? And, well, it's kind of like an interesting topic in itself there. So, chat, have you ever watched a video by someone on a topic and just felt like the entire time you were watching it that they just had absolutely no respect for the topic at hand? Like, there was no research. Or the research they did was lazy, uninformed, they didn't talk to anyone. They just put out whatever the fuck. You ever watch a video like that? Yes. Yeah, I guess. What you mean you guess? I need a more concrete answer. Videos where it's like you think the topic is neat, but you can tell just by how they beat around the bush or how they just blatantly get things wrong. They weren't actually putting a lot of time and effort into it. Seen plenty of videos start ranting about something totally unrelated. Don't I do that? No, wait, no I don't. I don't do that. I rant about things irrelevant to the video. I do like watching him though. I think he knows any good bee tricks. Oh, he's got a nice face. Chat, I never noticed that. Did you see that? Where'd that bee go? Where'd he go? He had a Yuma face. Look at him. Look at him, he's got a Yuma face. Hold on, chat. Little Yuma face. There's something else I want to try and incorporate as well in my videos, and that's removing pointless intros. I saw a tweet about that. Before, and I was like, just in that moment when I read it, I was like, you know what? You're fucking right. Cause chat, I thought about it after that. I was like, I like watching False Swipe Gaming. I think his videos are very informative and well researched on topics. But holy shit, the intros for his videos are just awful. They're so bad. And it's not even like they're bad as in like they're poorly researched or anything like that, but it's just like, ah, yes, everyone's favorite Pokemon. Pokemon fans might remember Pokemon from Pokemon episode in anime where Pokemon did Pokemon thing. Those intros are just like, holy shit, let's just get to the point. Like, I don't need his intros. I know exactly what those videos are gonna be about. I don't need a fucking intro about it anymore. And I thought about that. And I was like, yeah, maybe I'm gonna try and do that too. So I gotta try and keep my intros like super short. In fact, the current video I have that I'm waiting on to upload, the intro is probably 10 seconds long. And then it gets into the actual topic of the video. And the one I'm currently writing... Oh, that's cool. The one I'm currently writing, I believe its intro is maybe 30 or 40 seconds long. And to be fair, sometimes that's usually around the general time that my intros are. But instead of the intro being, like... The intro isn't really just like whatever fluff. The intro is like literally explaining what the topic of the video is about to be. So I think that gets a pass. But I've come to agree that, yeah, I don't care about fluff intros either, so I don't want to have those in my videos. Oh, I gotta get the coin again. Well, I did that again, so, whoops. Let's try that one more time. But yeah, back to the original point. Like, don't do it again. My original point is I don't like when people make videos on things that they don't actually care about the topic. Because I feel like it shows, but once somebody's established, they can kind of just do that and get away with it. And it's really annoying. But it also discourages people from tackling the topic themselves at the idea that it's already been done, but it hasn't been done well. You know what I mean? Like, I made videos on the Toho games. I played the Toho games. Hold on, chat. Hold on. Hold on. Might be wrapping up stream a bit early, just gym-related reasons. Anyway, what was I talking about? Like, I made videos on the photo games. I like the photo games. I played the photo games. I made videos on the PC98 games because I thought they were neat, and I played them. I made a video on the mainline games because obviously I played all those as well. But I never made a video on the Toho fighting games. And a big reason for that is because I don't really understand those games, like, at all. And I'd have to do an incredibly large amount of research. And I don't really want to. I guess to be, like, upfront about it. I guess I just don't really want to. I don't understand those games, and to understand those games, I'd have to, like, you know... I'd have to really look into it and get a lot of help. And I'm just... I don't know, I guess I just don't care about them as much to make videos on them relative to those points. But I don't want to just do it for the sake of doing it to complete, like, the series or whatever, because I would not be able to do a good job. I simply wouldn't be able to do a good job about it, because I'm not passionate about the material. And that's the simple fact about it. It sucks to say it like that. But I'm not passionate about the material, so I don't want to touch it, because I don't think I'd be able to do it. I wouldn't be able to handle it well. And I would, if I was somebody who was really into the Toho fighting games, and I saw that, I wouldn't be very happy. I'd be very upset. So I don't want to... Oh, no. I missed... Oh, okay. Well, that's fine. There's a lot... Yeah, there's a lot to them that I need to learn, but I'm not willing to put all the effort in, I suppose, to learn it. There are other things I want to work on. And those are I'm actually, like, interested in. But when I get interested in a topic, chat... Like, I'm not afraid to go and ask for help if I can find help on how to get something done. In fact, a lot of my videos, I end up finding somebody who can help me, and we get a lot of work done like that. And then, you know, so basically the majority of my video is backed by, like, actual information by somebody who plays the games a lot. Like, for example, I got a lot of help on the PC98 video from Pearl. He helped me out a lot with those. Okay, we're going on this way. He helped me out a lot with those. 28 for that. Cloudy Court it is. So, like, PODD is a weird game, and there was a lot to learn about that one, but I was interested in learning about it. So he told me a lot, and, you know, I wanted to make sure I understood it. That's another big thing. I don't want to write something down in my script if I don't understand it myself. The PCB record video was also like that. I asked a lot of questions because there was a lot about that run that I just did not understand. So I was asking a shit ton of questions to Streets about how, like, it worked. And eventually, after a long-ass time, I got the script written. And then I had to put the whole video together, and that was still like, oh my Jesus. But the writing was definitely rough. The writing was rough because I just didn't... I had to make sure I understood what it was I was even talking about. There's like the first 8 minutes of the fucking video are explaining how scoring works for the goddamn game. It's super information heavy, but, like, the information is super important to the understanding how exactly it all works. So it's gotta be there. But I'm not just gonna write down what I see on the wiki and be like, yes. Because I don't understand immediately what I'm reading on the wiki. I want to make sure I understand it, and then I can write it with confidence. Assuming I don't fuck up the wording. Because that happens. It happens a lot. And then I can write it. So I've done that with all the videos that I've worked on. It's about interest in the topic. Crash symbol. Oi. No Grays was another one. Actually, No Grays is one that I did all on my own. I didn't actually get any help with that one. I routed that one all myself, and it was a pain in the ass. I don't have 30 coins, my guy. Maybe I can find them. For you. Oh, that's 30. Perfect. Alright. I enjoyed that video, but it took a long fucking time to make. Bro, listen to that jingle. Alright, chat. Update. Stream will be wrapping up a bit early. Not right now, but I need to end the stream for 9:30, so I got about an hour of Mario Galaxy 2 to play. Just in case I forget, somebody please remind me at like 9:20 that whatever I'm doing, I gotta wrap it up. Cause I gotta go do something early. Oh, well, that's cool. This way. Hoi, oi, oi. I don't have any more clouds. Oh. Oh my god. Alright, done. There you go. It's easier, yeah, it's easier to want to research when it's a topic you're interested in. That's why I only do videos on topics I'm interested in. Like the meme video, for example. That was a topic that I became interested in, and that one was actually a lot of legwork in terms of research. There's a lot I had to look at for that. And then crunch into, like, smaller, like, amounts to get more stuff in there, but not, like, you know, pad it, I suppose. Those videos take time. They take a lot of time. And I worked on that one pretty extensively, too. That one took like a month, and I was on that one for like a good amount of time. Like, I did all the writing, and then I was really working on the video. Got a new friend here, a friend with a says something for you. If you want to check it out, just head down to that pipe. I was doing lots of, like, hours of work a day on that video, and I was not making much progress. Just because of the, like, getting the footage and everything. Getting the footage and everything, like, together was not as simple as I had hoped. So I'd spend, like, 4 hours a day, and I'd get, like, maybe 3 minutes done if I'm lucky. But I just kept kind of chipping away at it, and eventually it was done. And I was like, yeah, alright, cool, we're done. Some of the fan game videos can be pretty quick, depending on how I feel. Sometimes, for some of them, I wouldn't say I lose interest. I wouldn't say I lose interest, but for some of them, I definitely, like, I like a little more than others. That's why I don't want to make a video on, like, fan games that I don't like, because I'm just not interested in doing that. I'd rather make a video on a game that I like, because then I have more to talk about. That isn't just game bad. But, you know, I say that, but I did make a video on Megamari. But you know what? My video on Megamari was more so, it was more because I set up a joke with it. And I figured I might as well make the video on that goddamn fucking ass game while I do that anyway. Thought I was genius with that one. I did have a large gap of videos, yeah. I had a bunch kind of waiting in reserve, and then I was working on that one through January. Took a long time. I'm currently sitting on one right now that hopefully I can have out this weekend. It's 49 minutes long. It wasn't supposed to be 49 minutes long. I'm honestly surprised it wasn't longer. But it's my second longest video on the channel, or it will be anyway. Nothing will be longer than the PCB record history. Like nothing. That video was ridiculously long. And I like to believe that one was very, very well researched. Fly, 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 fly. Come on. Come on. Oh. There we go. There you go. Link's Awakening starring Ruma. No, I played that one. Pretty sure I did. It was the one that was made by the dev who made the Kirby one. I've definitely played a Link Ruma game. It's like a full-scale game. I was impressed. Yeah, I just don't. Like, I don't have an interest in talking about games I didn't like, especially with like Touhou as a genre, where it's all like indie and stuff. Although I wouldn't be opposed to ripping into Genso Wanderer for a little bit, because that game is an ass. That game is pretty cool, but there are numerous aspects about it that are ass. Blimp flute. Blimpy. But that's Aqua style. No, I don't really know what Aqua Style is, but I'm pretty sure it's not like a couple guys make it a fun game. You know? It seemed a bigger deal. Whoops. Oh yeah, Mr. Krabs. Oh yeah. Well. Forgot Yoshi controls is not easy with my setup. Why does he have to, like... Mario, you're just grabbing the worst spot for this, you know that? Ripping on indie games is usually when the guy who made it is a huge jackass. And that's when it kind of becomes like... whatever to do that. Like Yick, for example. Yick was not a good game. And like, the creators were not very good people. So, well, you kind of get a pass on that. But I don't wanna shit on someone's hard work. Unless they're a prick, in which case, and then in that case, I don't care. Maybe a little petty. I will fully admit. No, I can't eat it. I can't pull my mouse out. They're fixing it. No idea how. I don't think you can fix that game. You'd have to make a whole new game. Like, everything about that game is rough. You can't just change the gameplay. You gotta change everything. I've had enough of this yicking competition. Alright, no more yicking. Well, Joshy. Oh my god, that was very difficult to do. There's the star. Wow. Now we go up. Up we go. Woo. Chat, who invented this power-up? I want to know who decided that this was a good idea, and I want to see their likes on social media. Actually, maybe I don't want to see that, but you know, maybe I'm a little curious. I'm a little curious. That's all. P Mario before, yeah, but nobody was grabbing Mario's asshole while he was doing that. You know what I mean? Mario be sticking his nose right up there. It's not good. It's not good at all. Look at the things you're making me say on my stream. That could get a man banned. Hi. Hey bro, everyone left me behind. I had to hustle to get up here. So hey, guess what? I decided to look for Power Stars too. If you see me out there, come say hi. I can help you save the universe. Yeah, he just shows up. So yeah, you can switch as him in like various stars, but once you beat Bowser, I like switching to Luigi for the green stars because that feels like his part of the game to me. So I play as Mario for 120 of them, and I play as Luigi for the rest of them. It's not my fault. I didn't ruin anything. It's not my fault. They decided to blimp Yoshi up and then stick Mario's face right in his fucking ass. Like, what? I'm the bad guy for noticing. Why are you booing me? Hello, Luigi.
Hey.
Looking for Power Star? You want to take over? You can play as Luigi. Yeah, I'll switch.
Yeah.
Let's do one Luigi level. But I tend to save him for green stars. So, you'll see Luigi later on, don't worry. Whee! He's better for it anyway because of his higher jump. It's a lot better than unlocking him after you beat the game, right? 120 stars, you can now play as Luigi. L was real. Down the slide. Classic slide music, man. But yeah, I guess just regarding my videos, chat, like I said, I don't really touch any topics that I'm not interested in, because I feel like when you don't do research, obviously that shows, but I feel like it's very easy to tell when somebody is doing a video on something that they don't actually give a shit about, because there's a lot of lazy aspects to it, a lot of, like, errors slip through because they're not double checking it. They don't care enough. They don't care enough about the end product, so why should I care about it as a viewer, right? Stuff like that gets on my nerves. But, you know, that's just personal gripes. Don't make something if you don't care about it. That's how I feel. Because then, you know, somebody who actually does care about it might get discouraged from making a video on it because they see that one already exists. And then people will see like, oh, this video already exists, it's older, it has more views, so it's probably more correct. And that's always fun. That's a fun fucking game right there. When watching a video, people tend to look for the one with the biggest number and assume that's the correct one to watch. So if it's blatantly wrong, and you know, YouTube hid the dislikes, so that's cool too. You don't really get to see that. Bravery symbol, star, yours. We judge you, very brave. Look at this guy's fucking head. Symbol of courage. People make reviews for media they don't care about, and it really shows. Yeah, because most of the time it's the drama surrounding it that they're talking about. I'm in World 3. I've only played the game once. I've done a couple things so far. A ghost has appeared. Spooky. Finally, a fucking comet. A prankster comet has been spotted. Transforming, kind of think of it, you've been collecting comet medals. Clicking these makes more comets appear. Now you can work in a pass to every comet. Go for it, Captain. So you brought back a Whittle with you. I love those guys. A Whittle what? I think he wants to talk to you about comet medals. Go give him a listen. Shouldn't take long. Hey bro, I'm all over the place these days, exploring the universe. Next time you see me out there, talk to me, let me leap into the action. Luigi's out there. He's getting business done. He's got places to be, power stars to find. Put me in, champ. Put me in. Which one is this anyway? It's probably... hope it's not purple coin. Shadow lining. I think cosmic clones. Oh, neat. Okay. Go time. Drama gets the most attention. It pretty much always will. People are always so interested in what's going on around them with that kind of thing. As long as it doesn't directly affect them, they love to get the scoop. That's why any video that's like, check out this drama, will do really well because, you know, people are just gossipy by nature, and they like hearing about this kind of thing, so long as they're not the one involved in the whole process. That's just human nature, I guess. Everybody always wants to hear the deets. Ooh. Well, that wasn't very difficult at all, was it? Pop. But like you said, it's just kind of easy to tell when somebody doesn't care about what they're talking about. Or chat, you watch a video that's like decently long, but a lot of it is just padding. It's either padding, inside jokes, self-depreciating humor, basically anything to avoid talking about the topic. Oh, that's so far away. I kind of got sick of watching videos that dedicated too much of the runtime to a skit outside of the actual, like, review. Because that was a pretty big thing back in the early days. You know, all those video game reviewers, like AVGN as well. AVGN as well, you know, he did it too. But just like... Can we? Thank you. I'd rather just watch him play, review the game. I didn't really want to see Bugs Bunny walk into his room and then him, like, throw a punch at him. You know, I wasn't really, like... That wasn't really what I was there for. Some people like it, I get it. But some people take it, I guess, too far. But, like, if I'm watching a video on something, I'm more interested on the topic of the video, I suppose, than anything. I thought the selling point of the show was that he was angry. And he made a lot of vulgar comments. I like AVGN. I think his videos are good. I got no problem with them. Mario, how are you doing that? I don't even know how you were doing that, Mario. I was holding one direction on the stick. Alright. I just got sick of it over time. It became too commonplace. And it's like, when you're watching a video on something... When you're watching a video on something, I wanna watch... At least for me, I'm there for the topic of the video. Wait. What? Where... Alright. I thought I lost there. I don't know what happened either. I actually have no idea what happened. No, I killed all 30. But one of them took a while to die, I guess. Strange. Oh, we're going comet hunting. Alright. Here we go. I ended up watching a video on break a little while back just about the Saw games, like Saw 1 and 2. I actually liked those games, if you can believe it. I 100%ed them. Both. Don't ask me why. I got all the achievements in them. But watching that review of them, I didn't realize how bad Saw 2 was. I really didn't. I had played the game. But I never really thought about it, either. But there's a lot of things in Saw 2 that just, were really bad compared to how it was done in the first one. Whereas, they're both not very good games. Let's not get that wrong. They're both not very good games, but Saw 2 is definitely pretty fucking bad. In the grand scheme of it all. No gas. No gas. Do your thing, dog. What? What are we doing right now? Why does it make a fart sound effect? Why does it make a fucking fart sound effect, dude? Chat, why are you spinning? I wish I never heard this. Saw kept getting movies, and then it got... Saw kind of disappeared once Paranormal Activity became a hit. Which honestly was for the best for the series. It really didn't get much better. Shame, really. I don't know where that Kokoro comes from, but it's very entertaining to watch. She just be swimming, swinging. Alright, that wasn't so bad. And now there's one there, okay. Let's go get it. Coming through, coming through. Desu. Oh, I forgot to get the secret star here. I didn't even realize that was a thing. Was it a Luma? Did I miss a Luma there? I feel like I missed a Luma there. Oh, well, we'll just get this real quick. Game time. Oh. There we go. Look at these biddies. Look at these biddies. A lot of biddies. Alright. Chat, have you ever watched one of those videos that's just like huge? You know that 7-hour video on Oraz? Did anyone actually watch that? I know about that video because, you know, it's that video, but I never actually watched it because I didn't want to dedicate 7 hours of my life to whatever that was talking about. I can appreciate that somebody cares enough about those remakes to want to make a video that long, and I have to hope that the topic of the video actually stayed interesting for 7 fucking hours. What's it like? What is that video like? Educate me. I'm not gonna watch it, it's too long. TV Piranha speedrun. It's much too long for me to want to watch, but give me some informations about it. I want to know if like that video actually stayed consistently good. I want to know if that video stayed consistently good for 7 hours long. 10-hour FNAF lore stream the other day. Brother, you alright? I went the wrong way. Go, go, go. Okay, but did that video stay consistently interesting? For 10 hours? I watch Summoning Salt. Summoning Salt's videos tend to go about an hour in length. And I'm watching the whole way through because I think the way he does his video format is very engaging. And it makes me want to actually sit there for an hour. I used about as much time to get that I could have saved just not doing it. First I was talking about shit he liked, and the second I was talking about shit he didn't like, I think. You mean 3.5 hours dedicated for each? What, did he talk about every fucking individual route? Here's what I like about this route. You can find this Pokemon on it. Here's what I don't like about on this route. This trainer placement is kind of stupid. What can you manage to talk about for that much time? Seriously. I think it depends. I appreciate when he gives more, he gives attention to things that, because he definitely feels like he cuts some stuff out to make up for the size. But games that have extensive histories have a lot to them. Bro. Bro, hold still. God. Dead. I don't remember much about auras either. I don't really remember too much about that game either. I remember playing it. I remember new megas. I remember the flying becoming like some overworld thing. Hoopa was there somehow with those weird portals. It was the first game you could get a legitimate shiny Reshiram and Zekrom because they weren't shiny locked. But other than that, I don't really remember a lot of details about that game. Other than that, I played it. It had some pretty good music. And yeah. Yoko Shimomura did Zinnia's theme? Really? Wow. I didn't know that. Bowling time. Kind of like Sun and Moon. Okay, I actually remember more about Sun and Moon because the setting was different enough to remember. Honestly, like, I've been playing Platinum on my own time, but it's been so long since I played a Gen 6 or Gen 7 game that I'm thinking about taking a crack at one of those as well. But I want to see if there's any, like, mods for them to make them more interesting than just playing it default again. Go get them all. Okay. He went the wrong way. Oh. Oh! Oi, oi, oi. Fucking knockout. It's fine. One left. Got him. 5-hour-long review of Evil Within and its DLCs. I think I'd want to play Sun and Moon, Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, of course. It's been a long time since I played Gen 7 or Gen 6, so I feel like it'd be a nice trip down memory lane. But again, I like playing them a little differently than just default. That's why I found the refined Platinum that I'm playing. And I mean, I just, you know, I got like a Houndour. That's pretty sick. There's Pokemon in there that you wouldn't normally get to use in a standard playthrough. So So the little reaches you bright spirits are the one that should be some help your journey. Make the stars shine down on you. 50 Starbits attached. No return address. Hope I get to meet this mysterious person soon. Thanks, dog. Mudsdale was part of my main team in Gen 7. Stamina was a crazy ability. Puzzle flippies in the previous galaxy. I think I started with, who did I start with? I think I started with Poplio. Because I didn't really like Rowlet, and I thought that Litten was going to evolve into a fighting type, which he technically did. I didn't like Poplio's design either, but I figured the water type would be better than the grass type. And I like Primarina. I hate Brionne, though. Fuck, I hate Poplio and Brionne, but I like Primarina. Yeah, Gen 7's not really a great introduction to Pokemon, I find. It's not a bad game, necessarily. But GBA-era Pokemon, I think, is the best. Oh, whoops, that wasn't smart. GBA-era Pokemon, I think, is the best to get into. Fire and Leaf Green are good games. They're pretty hard, honestly. They can be difficult. Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald, especially Emerald, is a great one to start with. Those ones, RLE is also like the main basis for a lot of hacks as well. I think Gen 4 is great. I really like Gen 4. Gen 5 is my favorite. But I don't know if Gen 5 is like good for a super beginner, I guess. Mostly because there's a lot of unfamiliar faces. Because there's no, Gen 5 uses a completely regional dex for its game. And you can't just play Black and White 2 because, well, the story is connected to the events of Black and White. So it can be extremely confusing if you play that 1 second. It's like if you know anything about Pokemon and then you boot up Black and White and it's like, ah, yes, the Pokemon here are all Gen 5. James Turner's got his hand in the basket now, and he be making some lads, some very unpopular lads. You know, I kind of thought that would just roll off the edge. I don't know why I thought that. Like, I was observing that the entire time, and then my brain was just like, nah, bruh. It won't hit ya. It'll just keep going. Ooh, close. That's fine. I did that again, didn't I? I started with Red. I liked Crystal. I had Fire Red. I never really had a Gen 3 game. And I had Pearl, Platinum, and I got White and White too. I got X. I got Moon. Sun and Moon is interesting because version differences for that one are it actually makes it so, like, if you play Moon, there's actually a 12-hour difference between Sun and Moon. So when I play Moon and I play at night, it's daytime. When I play during daytime on Moon, it's nighttime. So that meant a lot of the time I spend on Moon wasn't during the day, which is really weird to think about. It's a very unique way to do a version difference, for sure. I didn't miss one, right? Okay. Heart Gold, Soul Silver. They were fine. I had Heart Gold. Heart Gold and Soul Silver are perfectly fine games, but I don't consider them my favorite. But some people would consider them the best Pokemon games ever made. I don't really get that, but it's whatever. Get him out of here. Oh, man. Almost done. It's fine. Oh. Done. There you go. Gen 6 was definitely the start of a decline for a lot of people. Gen 5 just brought so much to the table that was interesting to me, and then Gen 6 kind of felt like it went back a bit, and then Gen 7 went back a lot more, and then Gen 8 was like, hey, the Pokemon are gone, and it just kept getting worse and worse and worse and worse for them. Yeah, the Puppet Play games are fine, but they're a little different, even though they use Emerald and Fire Red as a common base. Oh, I'm on one right now. Up and around. Where was that comet? Tall trunk. Just a big ass tree, man. X and Y had good music. It also had cool megas, and there was a novelty to Gen 3, or there's a novelty to the 3D Pokemon. The PSS system was also very good. Introduction of fairy types, and a change from sprite-based trainers to like actual art, which was hit or miss for some, for sure. But I thought some of the art for those trainers was really good. So I liked Gen 6 a lot. But Gen 7 was really where I started to find my problems. Especially when I got Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. I was expecting like a Black and White 2. I was expecting Black and White 2, but for Sun and Moon, and I got Sun and Moon with like an extremely small amount of differences, and I was just like, are you serious? I was pretty goddamn upset by that. I should probably be on the rooftop for those. God damn it. God damn it. God damn it. I only need 14 more. Oh, we're good. We're good. They don't even really mess with the plot, but there's not really a difference until the very end, and then it's like, whatever. And Rainbow Rocket's cool, but there just was nothing, there's virtually no difference between Sun and Moon and Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon for like the entire game. Whereas Black and White 2, they are Gen 5, they do share the same region of Unova, but there's a lot of changes throughout it that make it more interesting, in my opinion. The story takes you in a different direction. There's different areas within Unova. The Pokemon selection's expanded. It's different. You know, it's a different game. Like, if you wanted to play Gen 5, you could play either Black, White, White 2, or Black 2. That's what was cool about those games. You could play whatever one you felt like playing. And Black and White and Black and White 2 were different enough from each other that you could choose your Gen 5 experience like that. But with Sun and Moon, Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, there's no reason to play Sun and Moon over Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. I paid full price for Ultra Moon. That was not a good purchase. Honestly, I like when I got Black and White 2, like when I got White 2, I was kind of expecting it to be very different. And I wasn't surprised when it was. Like I just expected that to be it to be different. So that when Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon were coming out, I was like, oh shit, we're getting the Black and White treatment for Sun and Moon. That's great, because if any game needed a glow up, with something like that, it was Sun and Moon. And then I started playing it, and I was like, this is like, when does this become a different game? When does this stop being just Sun and Moon again? A lot of the new Pokemon are very slow, yes. I didn't hate the new Pokemon. I thought some of them were really cool. I think Golisopod is fucking sick. That's a cool-ass Pokemon. I like Lurantis a lot. Lurantis is really cool. Like, there were some cool Pokemon in Gen 7. I also like the locale idea, like the tropical islands. I thought a lot of aspects of Sun and Moon were pretty damn cool, but it was very poorly executed. Like, Team Skull, the Aether Foundation, all of that stuff, that was all interesting to me. The UBs as well, like... There we go. It was just an interesting plot locked behind a mediocre game. Oh, hold on. I got this. Oh no, Mario! Maybe I should have just did it the right way. Well, guess we're gonna do it all over again. You know what they say, you win some, you lose some. Get off me, please. Not enough Marios. What the hell? Gen 6 had some cool Pokemon too. I like the fossils in Gen 6 a lot. I mean, one of them was a fucking Tyrannosaurus, man. That's so cool. Megas were cool, obviously. I like Goodra a lot. I think Goodra's pretty sick. I like Greninja. Greninja's a really fucking cool Pokemon. I actually really like Delphox too. I chose Fennekin as the starter. I didn't think that thing was going to turn into a firefighting type. I really held out hope that they wouldn't do that to me. And then they didn't. It was a psychic type. I was like, yeah. But I like Delphox. Turn around, Yoshi. Delphox is not as cool as Greninja, though. Such is the sad truth. Okay, there was one Pokemon that I really didn't like that much because I thought it was really fucking stupid. And that was Klefki. Klefki is a dumbass Pokemon. Okay, got it this time. Chestnut sucked. It's really unfortunate. Because Chestnut, the whole deal with their trio was the Psychic Dark and fighting. They, you know, Water Dark beats Psychic Fire really easily. But, like, it didn't really matter because Greninja could just slap Ice Beam on and murder Chestnut. Absolutely fucking murder Chestnut. Stood no chance. There was no trifecta for them. It was Greninja on top, Chestnut on bottom. Alright. Where was this, where was the secret one? Not to mention, Greninja went on to get the greatest ability of all time. Or one of them, anyway. Protean. Yeah, alright. I remember now. There was a Hungry Luma who wanted Kern. I believe it wanted Kern, and I couldn't have enough Kern. Yes. Here we go. Was it Kern or was it Starbits? I honestly can't remember what my team was. I think I used Helioptile. Yeah, I did use Helioptile, and I hated it. I fucking hated it. Idiot Pokemon. That's what that thing was. There we go. Interesting to me, in Generation 4... Oh, penile music. Mario's back on the menu, boys. It reminds me in Generation 4 how there was a Pokemon, one of the most common defensive Pokemon in the game was Bronzor. And in Diamond and Pearl, the only fire types you could get your hands on was Ponyta. It was Ponyta and Chimchar. And if you didn't start with Chimchar, well, because that thing had Levitate. Pretty much every single trainer who had a Bronzor had a levitating one, not a heat-proof one. I cannot actually verify that. There we go. But you couldn't hit it with ground-type moves without Mold Breaker or Gravity or something. It was kind of hard to do that. All right, take your Kern. Bronzong, he wants 70. Okay. Right, I had an Aegislash. I think everybody's first playthrough had an Aegislash on the team because that Pokemon was so fucking cool. I don't have enough coins. Wow, now I do. Barely, though. There was an Elite Four member in Generation 4 who did fire types, but in Diamond and Pearl, he had 2 fire types. You know what they were? Infernape and Rapidash. His other 3 Pokemon were Lopunny, Drifblim, and Steelix. Yes, they really did that. In Platinum, they gave him Flareon, Magmodar, and Houndoom. I think it was Houndoom anyway. But they actually put fire types in the fucking game. So he actually got to be a fire-type Elite Four member. Yeah, I don't really know how that happened. Like, they made a fire-type Elite Four and they gave him 2 fire types. One of them being Rapidash. Oh. Come here, bug. Big bug. Man, isn't it funny how in the generation they introduced fairy types? In the generation they introduced fairy types, they gave you a fighting type that became part dark. That was kind of haha, wouldn't you say? Very funny, did laugh. All Pangoro enjoyers when Flabebe's Fairy Wind comes their way. They kind of fucked up with Lance and Agatha too, yes. But they just didn't make enough Pokemon for that. Generation 4, there's over 400 Pokemon they could have had. And they made a fire type Elite Four member and they just didn't have any fire types in the game for him to use. It's just very strange. At least with Agatha, she, you know, Gengar and Dragonite. Gengar and Dragonite are like, you know, they're very good Pokemon. They're staple names for those types they represent. Oh no. But who was I just talking about? Rapidash is not really what I'd call a staple for fire types. Especially since Rapidash evolves from Ponyta at fucking level 40. Which is just... That's way too late. That is way too late to evolve. A glimmer of blueberry. Alright, time for some fun music. Oh yeah. Fairy type is a very strong type. It's goofy. Some of the Pokemon who get it are silly looking, but it is a very strong type. That much is for sure. I'm good on time. It's only 9:07. Well, Rapidash looks nice. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just Rapidash is not a very good Pokemon in general. And it really shouldn't be the only other fire type in the generation with the starter. There's a grass type gym leader and a bug type gym leader and an ice type gym leader. There's like, not gym leader, sorry, bug type Elite 4. Fire type is a good type in Gen 4, especially with Bronzor. There's also a steel gym leader. All 4 types that fire is effective against are important fights, and that's in that game. And they're like, aside from the grass one, of course, they're decently far into the game, so having a good fire type move will get you through that pretty well. Even then, Gardenia's not a pushover. She has a fucking Rose Raid. That thing is really strong at that level. And Aaron's the first Elite 4 member, even though he's got a Dustox and a Beautifly, Pearl and Diamond. And Candace is the 7th gym leader. And to be fair, ice types have a lot more weaknesses than just fire, but they're also very obnoxious. So having a fire type make quick work of them is always nice. And then Byron, who admittedly is probably more weak to the ground than he is fire. He has Bastiodon, who's not a very good Pokemon at all, so you don't have to worry about it. I need my key. Give me my keys. Give him a little jingle, give him a little jangle. It's just nice that these issues were addressed in Platinum. And I think the fact that Pearl and Diamond only having 2 fire types is a big deal. I do think that's a big deal. It is one of the most common things to bring up when it comes to Gen 4 though, so it's definitely a tired topic through and through, that much is for sure. But I just find it extremely baffling. I just find it extremely baffling that something like that happened. And they could see how badly it happened because they had to make an endgame trainer with fire types. So they gave him a Lopunny, a Steelix, and a Drifblim. The only one of those Pokemon that I can assume has relation to fire is the Hot Air Balloon. I have no idea what Steelix has to do with fire types, and I don't want to think about what their idea of Lopunny would be in terms of fire types either. They have fire attacks? Does this Steelix have Fire Fang? Can Steelix even learn Fire Fang? Because otherwise, I don't think Steelix can learn a single fire type move. I don't know what Lopunny has as a fire type. A Drifblim can learn Willow. It gets a unique ability later on in its life as well called Flare Boost, which is a special guts for it. The boos won't hurt you as long as you don't look them in the eye, okay? Okay. Look at that large lad. The Drifblim not have any attacking moves? I actually don't know. Thought Willow was a ghost type move. It probably should be. It honestly probably should be. It wouldn't really make much of a difference. But it's considered a fire move. But I'm pretty sure it's one of those moves that is learned by more, it might be a move that's learned more by ghost types than fire types anyway. There was definitely a move like that. I think it was the ground type move, like Scorching Sand or something? There was a move that I believe was introduced in Generation 8 that the amount of Pokemon that learned it was greater for the type that it wasn't. And I'm pretty sure it was called ground type move. Whoa. Mario, Mario, Mario. Scald is not a funny move. I refuse to laugh at Scald. Scald is a fucking terrible move. Terrible as in, how do they let this move get past testing? Oh, that move is so stupid. That move is gone now, though. They got rid of it. Good riddance, brother. Good riddance. Yeah, it's fine, I know. I got enough time. Got 18 minutes until 9:30. Can do another one. Salix has Fire Fang and Sunny Day. Lopunny has Fire Punch and Sunny Day. And weird floaty thing, Driftblim, has Will-O-Wisp. Bro. Ominous Wind, Double Team, and Baton Pass. Bro, who made these teams? That's like Gen 1 levels of team building. I'm pretty sure in Gen 1, the Champion's Arcanine had 3 moves. That's it, 3 fucking moves. It had like Tackle, Growl, and Ember. Hello, Chimpy. You just rolled the domain of the chimp. Bump the enemies. Watch out for spiked ones. You ready? Sure am. 500 points or more. Throat Chop. Throat Chop wasn't Incineroar's signature move. It was Darkest Lariat. Unless he was the only one who could learn that move in Gen 7 as well. But his move was Darkest Lariat. He does the spin. Spiky Shield, Mystical Flare, and Water Shuriken / Map Block were supposed to be Greninja's signature move. Like their starters. But then some Pokemon that honestly deserved to get Spiky Shield got Spiky Shield, like Cacturn. And then a million Pokemon got fucking Mystical Fire. Oh my god, I can't believe I failed that. Want to try again? Yes, I do. And Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl. It had Strength Sap, Minimize, Baton Pass, and Willow. Bro, that game is magical. I did that again. I did that same fucking thing again. Boy. $640 points. Shining Rival. You want to know something interesting, chat? There's a scientist in Platinum. I fought him fairly recently. He has only a Kadabra. He's in the Eterna HQ before Jupiter. He has a Kadabra, and it only knows Confusion. That's it. It doesn't have any other move. The reason I know this is because I disabled its confusion and it used struggle. Unless if for some reason the game, like the refined platinum, gave him a choice item or something. That Kadabra seems to only have confusion when it should at least have like teleport, disable, or kinesis. Because I'm pretty sure Kadabra gets kinesis at level 15. So you can't actually get it as an Abra. But if you get a Kadabra, it'll have it. And I fought another Kadabra before that did have kinesis. Only Sneasel and Incineroar could get Throat Chop before Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. Sneasel, huh? Interesting. So it was almost a signature move for Incineroar, but his actual signature move was Darkest Lariat. And Decidueye had Spirit Shackle, and Primarina had Sparkling Aria, which I believe did double damage if the Pokemon had a burn, and also healed the burn. Which is just not worth it. That's not even remotely worth it. Because you can just use Scald and get the burn chip with the Scald. And then kill them with Scald because it's only 10 less base power. Oh no! The scientist was the second, he was the last fight in the Eterna City Galactic 8 headquarters before Jupiter. He's the only scientist in that building, so he shouldn't be hard to find based on that information. Well, the thing is, the only time a Pokemon can struggle is when it runs out of PP for all its moves, or the only move it can use is disabled in some way. Which means that if I disable Confusion, it means it can't use Confusion, but it can still use its other moves. But because it used Struggle after I disabled it, it means its only move was Confusion. Water types needed it. What do they need? They needed a 30% chance to burn you? Somehow I think you're lying to me. Alright, chat, let's bang out one more star. One more star, one more star. Get me in there, Freezy Flake. Toxapex needed Scald. It needs it. Without it, it's garbage. Water types also needed their own U-turn. Man, why did they get their own fucking U-turn? There's a lot of things water type Pokemon needed, and pivoting wasn't one of them. Snow Bowser. Think of the water types. Oh, I thought about them alright. I thought about how Swampert existed and became one of the most obnoxious things to kill in the game without a grass type move. Unaware Quagsire. The term bulky water exists for a reason. Those fuckers have two weaknesses. And sometimes they have an immunity to one of them at the cost of another one being stronger. Water types are hard to kill. Oh, I'm gonna have to go get that other Firefly real quick. Scientist Trevon does indeed only have one move. Why? That's so weird. Does he just doesn't have Disable or Kinesis or Teleport? That's so weird. Well, the item is different because I'm playing a version of the game that can add items. Like, I fought a Machoke that had Papaya Berry for Psychic types. That's not a vanilla game. Ice type should resist water. Man, that doesn't even matter. That doesn't even matter. Chad, I missed the Comet medal. Does anyone know where that is? Actually, can you get it in the second one? Can I get it in the second mission? Oh, right, this guy. It might have been in a Goomba or some shit. Give me the rock. Oh boy, here we go. I'm gonna do a little bit of rolling. Gotta kill all the Goombas. Yeah, I'm just wondering where the Comet medal is, because I need to get it. But I'm pretty sure the Comet medals are always located in the first mission. Can't remember, though, that detail. I don't know if they're excluded from the second mission. Oi, oi, oi. Roll up the hill. Ice types are designed to be, how do you call it? Super offensive, but then have a very bad defensive profile. Because they're made of ice, right? They're supposed to be fragile, but also extremely strong. Kind of interesting to think about how ice-type moves are so dominant and so important, but then an ice-type themselves, like, you just ain't trying to fuck with that, you know? Take the dive. Psychic are kind of similar, where Psychic's more about raw immediate power. Speed and power-wise. And there are some defensive ones. There are some defensive Psychics, but Psychic types don't have an amazing defensive profile. So if a defensive Psychic type exists, it's gotta have something really going for it. They make me in a poison or fighting type pretty fucking suffering though, that's for sure. Yeah, laugh it up. Bro didn't even get a cutscene. He's killing me! Okay. Yeah, Ice Rock is a terrible typing. But Aurora's is really cool. Alright, I gotta get the Comet medal real quick. Okay, let me get the Comet medal. Use the Fire Flower to destroy the snow blocks. Thank you. Let's go do that real quick. Not all ice types are fast. Some of them suck. Vanillix isn't very fast. It sucks. Any ice type that's good is because it has a secondary typing that lets it get away with being an ice type, or it's it abuses weather. Or it abuses weather. Walrein was a big example of that. Vanillix is another example of that. Glalie just sucks. Frostlass is really good. Frostlass has got some neat utility to her. Faster, Mario, faster. Weavile is insanely good. And right now, Sneasler is kind of, Sneasler is making people hate the video game. Because it has some dumbass move It has a really fucking dumb move that has a 50% chance to inflict either poison, paralysis, or sleep, on top of having the poison touch ability. What the poison touch ability is that any contact with the Pokemon has a 20% chance to poison, be it from their move or the opponent hitting them. So that thing just scores a bajillion. That thing scores a bajillion poisons per game, and if it doesn't poison you, it's putting you to sleep or paralyzing you. That's a hella obnoxious fucking Pokemon right there. You think it's gonna get banned though? It might. It very much might. People aren't having a lot of fun with it around. Okay. Perfect. Just in time. You steering Pokemon are fan-made tier signature move. Yeah. Yeah, some of them are really stupid. But some of them are also kind of cool. The one that sets Stealth Rocks is ridiculous, but it's on Cleavor, so you don't see him. Cecil's Edge is really good, though. Hisuian Samurott is incredible. Alright, medal obtained. Alright, get me out of here, chat. Time for me to go. Whew. Good thing I finished that up. Just like that. Well, there you go, chat. Some Galaxy. A little shorter. A little shorter than I intended it to be, but I gotta leave a bit earlier for the gym today is all. So, still great progress. Still great progress. And more will come in the future, obviously, because it's Galaxy. I like this game a lot. Stick around, or stay tuned for more, really.